Hello guys, Pro here, back again. First of all, I just want to say that I do apologise. I haven't been making a lot of videos lately, a lot of stuff's come up. But I do definitely plan to keep making these videos and trying to get back into the swing of things. So I'll see what I can do, depends on how life go. But definitely a lot of ideas and a new type of videos I have planned that I'm working on as well, which I think you guys will enjoy. So anyway, here's my control vet list. This is a list that I ran in the Dual Spring Championship, which was an invitational with 8 people. I didn't win, but I was up near the top for the most part, and then ended up with a slightly positive record, I think. So it was a fun tournament. This is obviously in a tournament setting, you're running different cards. This is my ladder list that I've just been tuning recently. So 2 Siphon Energy. You could run Light Benders in this spot if you want to be greedy, but I think the meta is still fast enough to warrant Siphon Energy. Early game is pretty standard apart from the 2 Pyromancers, which really help you against aggro decks and Vetruvian sometimes, especially if they're not running Siphon Energy. They let you snowball really hard and let you still get games quite easily. So we've got lots of early removal here. Then 3 Hexblade, card I've recently put in instead of like Rejuvenators and some other stuff. I think it's a really solid card. There's not a ton of Rushars in the meta, and that's the worst thing about this card, obviously. Even though it's still pretty good, lots of mid-range threats around big threats, and this really lets us deal with big minions when we don't have Dominate Will. 3 Primus Shieldmaster. There was Hailstone Golems in the deck. Once this got buffed, pretty much put these in. They're actually really strong, and if they're all over the ladder, I can see people putting in a Holy Grove Keeper. Because in the tournament, just because it was a vet and like 1 Lion Arm, people were running that. 2 Starfire Scarab, might move this up to 3. It's a really strong card. I really enjoy playing with it, but 2's probably fine for now. 2 Zenrui, really good against aggro. Land Foxes are still prevalent on the ladder, though I think they'll drop off a lot in tournaments because of this card. But yeah, very good and quite good against aggro as well. 3 Amaya Healers, just pretty standard. And then 2 Dominate Wills. We are a control deck. We can pressure early if we get early Pyromancers, early 2-drops into something like a Scarab, but we still want a way to win late game, and this really destroys control decks. So that's enough talking about the deck. Let's get into some ladder. I was rank 11, and then I just focused on tournaments for a few days, so I think I've dropped down to 23 or something, but we'll see how we can go, see if we can climb back up.
Vetruvian versus Vetruvian.
Alright, so the Vet Mirror, not the funnest matchup in the world. It can be very snowbally. I think I just want to get rid of 1 of these. This is good turn 2, but it can get better. We don't really want 2 of these, but 1 of them's good for turn 2. Okay, so it's a Dervish vet, which is actually kind of bad news for us. Okay, that's a nice draw. I think we will just do this now. Oh, it does all the same stuff. Maybe I will keep it around. It's unlikely he'll be playing a Provoke next turn, pretty much impossible. So we can play Primus Shieldmaster and First Wish onto a Mana Tile. I think this is fine. We can save this for a good trade if one of these gets silenced. This now trades into the general. Okay, that's good for us. So we really just want to snowball out with the Pyromancer. Okay. So he has a Siphon, that's fine. Okay, let's give it a Dominate Will. It's a tiny bit early for that. Because I can move on to the... I'm happy to give this a buff. I think it's the only way it'll be useful. So we can move on. Play the Provoke here. attacking. It's pretty unlikely that he will become the control deck if he's playing Dervish Vet. But maybe he's just playing for value. If he's just playing for value, we want to pressure him, I think. And I do want this kind of to, you know, be around. This only way this will die is to inch up a decay for free. We have the 3-1 anyway, so it's fine. I just want this to be you know, deal damage to a minion. They're good against obelisks. They can actually get us real value. So it's important to play this here, I think, just so we can block him off walking onto the mana tile. So he can't play a 5-drop, which would be decent here. Potentially. Well, I mean, if you play it here, it doesn't. If you play it anyway, it doesn't really matter, but it needs to go on the general. But we want to be able to move on to it if he doesn't play something here as well. I think this control vet deck is super strong, especially on ladder. It's got, you know, good game against everything, really. Okay. So that's fine, that's card advantage for me. I think I might get rid of a tiger. One's probably enough. Okay, so we can prime us in. We can just play a Saber Spine Tiger. I think we just play the Saber Spine. Yeah. It's probably fine, my health doesn't matter too much. So it's just better because this is mana tile. Do we want to trade in? Yeah, we're pressuring him down a lot. And well, we're not really low on cards, but it looks like we're down one card, but it's not like he can clear this board with, like, not using a card, so. I think this is looking pretty well for us. We don't have an answer to Amaya, which, sometimes you just lose games when your opponent plays Amayas and you don't have an answer to them, but I think we should be fine. We're going to Zenrui that. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter too much. It's annoying. Well, actually it's not because we Zenrui. Do we Zenrui on here and play Primus? Probably. I wonder if we get rid of Hexblade actually. I think we do. And that's exactly why. Yeah, so we just trade this in. We want to play around Star's Fury a bit. Here's fine. Obviously we need to kill this. Trade in here. Okay. Pretty straightforward game now, I think. Feels weird getting the welcome back quest when I was playing all day yesterday and the day before. I just haven't been playing ladder, so. Okay, Songhai. Songhai can often be a bit of a problem for Vetruvian, but I just realised I forgot to take the webcam off when I was doing the deck list, so I'll go back and show you guys afterwards if you're thinking that I've forgotten, which I did. But okay, this is a nice hand. We don't have a really good turn 2 play apart from this. These are both decent. There's potential for us to ramp into 5. and steal a fox. Kinda just want to keep it all. I think I will. Okay, so if he doesn't take this middle mana tile for some reason, then we can play Scarab next turn, which will probably win us the game. Let's hope he's greedy. Okay, he's not greedy. Okay, so we can definitely set up to ramp to 5 here. I'm going to get rid of a Hexblade. I don't think it's that useful in this matchup, unless you get into Archon territory. So it's very easy for us to ramp to 5 here. Unless he played like a Primus Shieldmaster. Okay. So all of this is 100% the play. Now the only thing that can stop us from ramping to 5 if I move here is a Primus Shieldmaster. If I move it back, that I guess that also stops us. So we'll just play forward. I probably should have just played it back anyway, actually. I think it's just kind of a habit. Is there merit to this? It's harder for him to just ignore, actually. Like, there's a lot of spaces he can be that just kind of ignore it. I'm not sure if that matters. So if he plays Land Fox here, we'll probably win. He doesn't, so... Okay, Dominate Will might be a tiny bit slow. I think I want to protect the back of this. I think it's more important for this to live. So if he plays like a Bear Seal Teleport, this is a lot worse. I don't know, like if I let him kill this for free, it's really hard for me to come back on the board though. We can afford to take a little bit of damage if we have this alive. We could have also thought about Zonroing the Jaxi, but I don't think it's high impact enough with this thing on the board. Okay, that's... I feel like killing Edging? Saber's fine. I'm pretty okay with that, I think. Okay, so he gets a good spawn, but that's fine. Okay, Zenrui is not looking too good, but it can be a little better. It can get good. Let's get it done. Okay, so we can just clear this if we want and play a Primus Shieldmaster. I think that's good. Now I've seen him playing Gorehorns, I actually want to do it like this. To protect my back. But I'm not going to be, you know, so greedy as to put it behind my back. Just because, like, you don't want him to run away and just miss a turn of it. Okay, that's actually not too big a problem. We have Russia, there's Primus Fist, we have answers. It'll be interesting to see if it trades or not. I don't know what I want him to do even. Okay, he's probably going face. I'm not running any healing in the deck. Like extra healing, apart from the Maya, and healing Mystics. Maybe we don't want Rushas. Okay. So I think we do this. Trade. Play out opposite of the Primal Shield Master. So Bear Seal double tossball, we lose to. Okay, that's basically why I kept the Zen really, because if he plays like land foxes, it's hard for us not to just die to whatever. Having two is kind of problematic, but we'll see how we go. Like if he has Spiral, we just lose. Just plays around Basil. Okay, so we kind of just hope that he can't have. Well, he's only got 2 cards in hand. Miss Dragon. He needs one more card, one more damage, but he obviously, I think he has it if he. Okay, well played to him. I'm not sure what we could have really done that to him. Did he? Well, he might have had one generated from when we killed with the Saber Spine Tiger. I think that's just a bit unlucky there. I'm not sure there was too much we could have done. I think it's just way too passive. Like, we cleave that general next to the Shield Master. But that means we died a Bear Seal, which I think could be more likely. Because like late game, even if you have something like that, it's hard to keep a Miss Dragon with 2 cards in hand because you don't have.
Vetruvian.
We could kill the Land Fox, but I don't think that would have helped either. Yes. Yeah, I don't think we want Hexblade early on against Abyssian. It's a lot better. If he plays Jaxi, we'll keep Rushars, otherwise we might get rid of it. Ooh. Yeah, we'll just... That is something we can... I think I'll keep it. I might get rid of Healing Mystic actually. If he plays like Blood Moon Priestess, we can deal with it like with Rushars. Well, he probably won't, but... because he has this out. I think it's better than Healing Mystic though. But I mean, this is basically our strongest 2-drop start, so. Just double Jaxi is also pretty good. Okay, so we definitely need to, you know, eventually have answers to stuff like Whirlpool Reaver, which we... Okay, so he's actually playing that. Is this like a Darkfire Sacrifice or something? I mean, you can get some value out of it, especially if he gets the Jaxi spawn. Okay. Seems like pretty easy. Yeah, we'll get rid of this, I think. You see we're killing this. We could play Dream Gazer Second Wish, but that's very... it's not good on card advantage whatsoever, so we will play Second Wish only. And this also means we get to kill a Wraithling, which we want to obviously do quite a lot of. Okay, so Pyromancer is still alive. Next turn we have Scarab, and you know, Blast is quite hard for Abyssian to deal with. They don't have great removal, especially not from range. As you can basically tell how this game's going. Okay. We'll play Stream Vehicle. So we can play Scarab here if we want to be greedy. He has like no answers to Scarab though. This play was really safe. I'm gonna say this for Volporiva, I think it's too important. We can let him have the mini jacks. He doesn't really have anything that does 7 damage. He has Ritual Banishing, which he maybe runs. But otherwise he needs like, you know, 2 sources of damage combined, which is really hard to get. And if we keep this out of range, it'll be definitely quite a struggle for him. And as we can see, like, obviously he knows he has to deal with this, so he's running away from the mini jacks. So unfortunately we don't run Star Spirit in this deck, which would be very good here. We're getting him quite low, like, oh we're not getting low, we have 10 damage burst in hand, which is definitely relevant. I will get rid of the Primary Shield Master though. We'll stick an Amaya in his face. Okay, so now I actually want to think about getting rid of Volporiva. I mean, getting rid of Siphon on the Jaxi. And the reason for that is we need to figure out if we can kill him next turn if he just plays Volporiva. So we would have 11. We would definitely have the damage for it. I still don't know if it's the... I don't know if the 1-1 Jax is high impact enough. I'm not sure the mini Jax is high impact enough though. Because if he recovers then there's still lots of targets. And I guess you never know, you could also have like Elkul and Lawmaster or something and be able to deal with my cards. Which would be a bit weird, but you never know. Yeah, so this kind of thing is definitely the game plan against Abyssian. Blast, range minion is really good. And it's only delaying the problem. Not even by that much. It's interesting that he would do it here. I feel like it probably would have been better to do it here and then walk this way. Yeah, we can always just slap him this and it's the same thing. Obviously not against Abyssian as much, but still. Okay. Pretty useless. I think we just move here and blast. Get rid of Jaxie, it's a slow card. Okay. Double Primus. 8. Yes. Yeah, we can set up for the win. We're not... And we don't die to death by Crescendo if we silence this. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just set up for the win. Because we silence this, there's no way we can lose. We can even hit him with a tiger. Okay. I'm pretty sure I didn't miss lethal there. It was just, yeah, 8 from the thing, 12, 14, it would have been... Yeah, this is more mana efficient, so I think this is better. But yeah, I think it was very important to... Well, we probably couldn't die to death by Crescendo, but it's worth playing around just in case. That's also a good habit. Okay, so I think he's realised he's stuffed up. Not that it would have mattered. Right. It's a pretty nice game. Didn't get any points for it though. It definitely takes a lot more wins than losses to, you know, go up. So this will probably be the last one. Been going okay. We'll see how we go against Songhai. Same thing as before, really. Keep the Zenrui. Like we can get punished for trying to ramp to 5 mana too often. And we don't have a proper turn 2 play unless it involves drawing cards, which is not what you want to do against Songhai. This will just win the game if it hits a Land Fox. So I think it's worth the risk. And those are actually all really nice draws. It's really good. So if he goes 2-drop Tusk Ball, he can kill our Pyro, right? But if we play it here, then he can't, so... Excuse me. This is quite good if he doesn't want to answer to our Pyromancer. Okay, so there's the Tusk Ball. Oh, don't. Oh, okay, I thought he had another Tusk Ball. I would have been pretty salty, not gonna lie. Let's give it a check, see. Yeah. It kinda sucks. Tusk Ball always sucks. Do have to kill the Tusk Ball though. We can still try to ramp into 5 mana. This is definitely a hard matchup, but you know, a Zenrui stealing a Fox can just steal wins pretty easily. Is that the Land Fox? Land Fox, yeah, that's what we want. It's still quite scary, but let's get rid of this. Like we had a game plan, and we executed it, so I think this was our best bet. still not over, like, well low. He's running his own Zenrui? Man, I was getting so happy. It's actually really annoying. Holy. That's not something you see every day. Fair on this guy, man. I must get sick of having Zenrui stolen. It's pretty good. Let's get this then. Okay, so we're just trying to mitigate damage now. Just do this in case he's like killing edge or something. This game is still quite close. Depends if he has Bear Seal for our money. If he doesn't, we probably will win. If he does, then yeah. So yeah, the reason I play this here is because like his general's never gonna hit me. I don't want him to have like a killing edge or something and then be able to get actual value out of it. I do feel like I have to get rid of the Gem Gazer here. I think we just stick this here. And we do silence this. I know we're low on cards, but he does so much more with the cards. And we have second wish in hand. If he trades in, that's fine for us. We probably win if he has, unless he drops like an Archon in our face. Killing edge. It's a lot of damage. Hopefully he moves the general forwards. This is in range when we dominate Will. Be interesting. It looks like he's thinking about not doing that. Smart play. I think we do it anyway. Like, unless he, you know, gets like spirals and phoenix fires off the top and burns us out, or if he can burn us out with the rush minions, he does need to be in range of us, so he can't get too far away without getting punished. We're just gonna do this. Hexblade doesn't seem very good right now. The only thing it could have been good against was if he plays like Sunsteel Defender or something. Do I just get the Scarab alive? Yeah. Probably should have played it first. That's fine. Like the play this is bad against is if he like Tusk Wars us next turn in the face and then he spiral attacks against us the following turn. But I think we just gotta do this. We have lots of ways to kill him next turn. Okay, so we got a Bear Seal. That's fine. Let's do this again. Let's probably play both of these, yeah. There's no two cards that can kill us. Yep, so we just win. Alright, so that was a good game. We probably would have just won on the spot if that Xenoid stuck, but when he Xenoid back, but I think we slowed the game down enough by just doing that, stalling out, and then he was low on cards, and we kind of just outvalued him because that's what our deck is designed to do. So I do realize I did forget to show you guys the bottom of the deck list because my webcam. I do need to get used to that. So I'll quickly take it off. You guys can have a look. I'm tweaking this deck a lot. You can tweak it a lot. The great thing about Vet, and the reason it's so good in tournaments, is that it's very versatile. You can change up the cards to take against any meta you want. So if you're low on the ladder, maybe you're seeing more aggro, you can take it up. You can chuck in Rejuvenators, you can take out, Dominate Wills, that kind of thing. Or you can go even more late game stuff like Mirage Master, even bigger minions if you really want to. There's lots and lots of options. So anyway guys, that'll be it for this video. I do apologize, I know I haven't been posting anywhere near as much as I'd like to, but I do have some stuff planned. It's just a matter of getting around to it and just trying to get back in the swing of things. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. If you want to see more, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.